Before the interview, I created product strategy for 3 of their products. I also want to be part of Microsoft. I celebrated my son's first birthday in IIM Ahmedabad. Tony said, Sandeep, I am from Microsoft and you submitted a suggestion. I just wanted to congratulate you because we have accepted your suggestion. I have been told my interview was crap. बकवास इंटरव्यू था मेरा. 3.5 नंबर नहीं ला सकता चश्मो चिराग. I kept searching for my pilot pens. कि कहीं तो pilot pen मिले यार. Because I can't live my life like this. Because I can't fail. क्योंकि मैं तो घर का चश्मो चिराग हूँ.
Hello students, good afternoon. First, let me formally welcome you. So thank you so much, Mr. Sandeep. So you have been very warm to us, and you have, whenever we ask you, so you have taken time to come and speak to the students. And we are very happy that you got a chance to meet our students in spite of your busy schedule. And Mr. Sandeep is a product leader, and he is from IIM Ahmedabad, and post that he worked at multiple companies, and also he not only the corporate background, he is a speaker, blogger, and also father of 2. So he has a lot of experience in terms of how to navigate different dimensions of life. So today we'll try to uncover different aspects of how Sandeep has created a career for himself, and also learn some things on how do we take best out of this activity. Yeah.
I must say, first of all, thank you for having me here. I am super nervous. The moment Avinash said that you've been researching on me, I have no idea what I am available on social media. So if you found something that I should know, then please let me know. But I'm very excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me here.
And that's a nice t-shirt. Yeah.
And yeah, so you can see I am part of Next Wave family for a while. So I know there were things being said about my introduction. I'll be very frank, I'm very selfish. The reason I am here is because I get energy from you. So it is my selfish interest to speak to you. I talked to a few of you before we started here, so thank you for having me here.
Yeah, thank you again. So, students, so first we will do this session. Again, I'm trying to keep every session in a different format, okay, so that it will be a refreshing experience for you. So since this is going to be the last, you are going to be the last but most important guest for our 3-day orientation program. So what we will do is, first I will ask you some questions like in a podcast format, and then I'll open the floor to you.
Sure.
Okay, and it's up to you how you want to take it forward. You can ask the students questions, and till now students were asking questions, and now let's see what they understand from these 3 days. You can also ask questions to them so that they'll be ready with the answers.
Sure.
So, and from the past 2 days, they were giving a very good vibe to all the guests who have been here already. The people who came yesterday and day before yesterday, they said that they liked NIAT. So they already gave their first good impression of who NIATians are. Yeah. So yeah, Sandeep, can we, whenever I meet you, I get very fascinated when we think of our initial conversation of your journey, like how you have decided something and then work towards it backwards, right? So you decided that you want this at different phases of life, and then how you made a plan to go ahead, and in spite of any hurdles, you made it there. So I would want to start talking about your journey briefly, so that students will understand some more persona of you. Yeah.
Sure. So let me talk about who I am, what I have done, what my journey has been, so that you're able to at least associate with the person sitting here, right? So I started my career with NIIT, and I was working with NIIT for a while, and then I joined Infosys, etc. But after a short while, I found that, and there was a eureka moment in my life. The eureka moment was while I was working for Infosys, right? I used to use Microsoft's products, and I used to give recommendations to Microsoft saying, "Hey guys, there is something broken in your product. Can you help fix it?" There was one moment where I think so the guy's name was Tony. So this guy Tony called me. Huh, and Tony said, Sandeep, I am from Microsoft and you submitted a suggestion. I just wanted to congratulate you because we've accepted your suggestion. And I was like, dude, somebody in Microsoft sitting in Seattle called me in India and telling me, I have accepted your suggestion. That moment, just that very tiny, small moment, changed my life. You know what? How it changed? I said, Microsoft jana hai. I also want to be part of Microsoft. I want to build products and then maybe be the Tony for someone else, to maybe go and inspire someone else. Literally, like it's that smaller moment that actually inspired me, but there was a problem. The biggest problem was, what did I do? Yes, Microsoft jana hai. So we will not get into Microsoft. It doesn't work that way. So what did I do? I went to LinkedIn. By the way, this is way afterwards. By that time, LinkedIn was there and LinkedIn has just started as a platform. So I checked on LinkedIn, who are from Microsoft, started calling those guys. I actually reached out to 40 people, 4 responded, 1 talked. I'm just sharing with you the journey. Huh? This will happen to you as well, so beware. Okay. 1 talked, and that one person said, Sandeep, we don't hire people from Infosys. Khatam, story, over. I said, but then where do you hire from? Tell me. They said, Sandeep, we hire MBA graduates because you already have experience. Either you get into product and come to Microsoft or do MBA. I knocked a lot of doors in Infosys saying, can I go build a product? I was not into product development role at that time. At that time, I was more like an infrastructure architect of sorts. So, all roads blocked? Not really. This journey sounds like, yesterday I talked to Tony and then tomorrow I'm trying to get into Microsoft. No. 10 years delay. 10 years delay in between. What was I doing in those 10 years? 3 years, maybe 4 years back to back, I was trying to give CAT, GMAT, trying to get into one of these MBA institutes. Which MBA institutes? The institutes from where Microsoft hires. Like that is it. That was my passion. I wanted to do it. I wanted to go build products. Microsoft was number 1, Google number 2, Amazon number 3. That was my mindset. Don't ask me why. All 3 companies are good companies, but don't ask me why was that order. Chalo, studied, all time laga. I failed. You know how many times I failed? Make a guess. How many times did I attempt my GMAT, CAT? Any attempt? Any ideas? 10, 5, 7. I attempted GMAT and CAT 5 times in 4 years. And I failed, Every time I failed. Like I did not even get an interview call. I was like, done and dusted. Koi fayda nahi hai. Koi baat nahi. Microsoft didn't happen and MBA didn't happen. So be it. Anyways, last GMAT I gave, got an okay score. I don't know whether I'll get through and all. The score was so subpar that my teacher told me, nahi hone wala. So anyways, I said, take a leap of faith. I have no idea why. Despite that score, maybe in GMAT and all, you write statement of purpose and all. So I got calls, I got calls from A, B, and C. I am Ahmedabad, I am Bangalore, I am Calcutta. So I was staying in Bangalore. I am Bangalore was right opposite. Like literally, I stay here, I cross the road, I am Bangalore. That's how close I was. मैंने कहा जाना है तो I am Bangalore जाना है बस. क्योंकि Microsoft comes to I am Bangalore. I am done. This is what I want to do. So went to I am Bangalore. They said get lost. Did not get into it. Went to IIM Calcutta. वहाँ पे भी get lost हो गया. Then I was like literally hanging by the thread. If these guys don't accept, गए यार और 2-3 साल. By that time, I had a child. So I'm not talking about yesterday Tony inspired me and tomorrow I'm getting there. This was a very, very, very long journey. And I'm like, shit. अब कैसे करेंगे? हो ही नहीं सकता है, right? Anyways, interview happened, got through the interview by I have no idea how. And you will be surprised to know this is literally what happened. I don't know, I'm scrolling my phone to see whether I got an admit or not. And we are sitting in the hospital wondering whether we have a child or not. My wife came out and said, I have good news, and I got my admit letter at the same time. And I started crying. Till today, my wife does not know why I was crying. For the news inside or news on the phone. But you know what? Like, I'm a father. Now, I just got the news. I am a father now. I'll be a father. So, despite all of that, I dropped IIM Ahmedabad. I said, I can't go with my child. I went to Ahmedabad. I talked to the professor who actually shortlisted me. And I said, sir, can't happen. Because I have to join in April, and my baby's due date is May. I can't. May 2nd is when my baby was born. April 15th is when I was supposed to join. Professor said, dude, I hired you, I got your admit here because of your passion. We will delay your admission by 1 year, but join. I celebrated my son's first birthday in IIM Ahmedabad. But passion was not IIM Ahmedabad, right? Passion to Microsoft tha. IIM Ahmedabad does not guarantee Microsoft. Then what did I do? Got into Microsoft. I was very clear since day one, and these are tips, tips that you should do for those who are passionate about some of these companies. First day, very first day. See, if I go call any of the leaders in Microsoft as, hey, I'm Sandeep Chadda and I'm a guy next door, nobody will pick up the call. No. Ab language change ho gaya. Hey, I'm Sandeep Chadda. I'm a student at IIM Ahmedabad. Would you listen? And they listened. And this is, by the way, I'm just joking. Leaders listen. They want to come here. That's one of the reasons why I'm here, right? So I called 5 or maybe 6 leaders from Microsoft back to back into IIM Ahmedabad. You know why? Not that I was like, leader aayega, he'll say something. I was not interested in what they have to say. You know what I was interested in? There was a policy in IIM Ahmedabad that if you invite a leader, you get 30 minutes to talk to them and make them feel comfortable inside the room. I wanted that 30 minutes. Just for those 30 minutes. So what? I got 3 hours. 6 leaders, 30 minutes, 3 hours. In those 3 hours, I understood what is Microsoft culture, what's their policy, how do they hire, how do they not hire. And then after the first 5 leaders, the 6 leaders I called was the HR. I was like, HR, aa jao, placement karana hai. So HR came, she obliged, and by that time there was a word that, arey yaar, there is this guy from IIM Ahmedabad called Sandeep, he keeps calling Microsoft guys. So the leaders now knew me. So anyways, these guys came, and I'm not joking. They were on the day of the Microsoft interview. There were 54 people who interviewed across. There was one person selected. I still don't know why. I went back to my interviewer and said, why did you select me? What did I do? And I'll give you another tip that I did. Because I was so passionate, right? Generally, you sit in, and these are tips I'm giving you when you are also applying for your companies. I prepared like crazy, I did not enter the interview saying, hey, interview le lo. Nah. This is what I did. I read Microsoft's annual statements. I read their research, what they were doing, what products were they investing in. Before the interview, I created product strategy for 3 of their products: Teams, OneDrive, and SharePoint. And before I sat, I said, "Sir, I have something. Can you accept?" I have been told my interview was crap. Bakwas interview tha mera. But they hired me because I had done that. So they said, the guy really wants it, give it to him. Otherwise, he will not leave our leaders. So that's how I got into Microsoft. The reason, to this day, the guy who hired me said, Sandeep, I wouldn't have hired you. I am here, 9 years in Microsoft. So my point is, I was talking to some of you. I've talked to 10, 11 of you. Some of you said, I want to do entrepreneurship. Some of you said, undecided. Some of you said, I want to get into a big league company, etc. सोच लिया है ना, तो give it your 500%. 100 से नहीं चलेगा. You are in a great environment, atmosphere of like-minded people with great instructors. But what you are entering into is a buffet system. You have to go pick what you will eat. You have to go pick what you want, and you have to give your own 500%. Nobody will do it for you, and then you'll say, hua nahi mera. Nah. Give it your all. That's my story.
Also, guys, I don't know how many of you have recognized online, but Sandeep is working with a team in Microsoft who is behind Microsoft Copilot. So, after this, I would request you to talk a few things about what Copilot is and how it is going to make a difference so that they will understand. Because most of them are very, very fascinated about building things with GenAI. So that was surely understood from yesterday's session. So they are very excited about learning GenAI tools and all. So you can probably explain a little bit on it. And
Yes.
I feel that somehow it will be more interesting if you take over the stage. Okay, so it's all yours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yes, I am working on Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. You use ChatGPT, etc. So I am particularly from the Edge browser team. So if you open the Edge browser, that is me. Within Edge browser, there is Copilot, and that's the team that I represent. I will tell you what are the coffee table and corridor conversations that happen in Microsoft while we are building Copilot. Okay? So there are few things, rather 3 things that I want to talk about, and I'll take a very long route to come to Copilot. Okay with all of you? Okay, fine? Okay. These are things that if you pick up any Microsoft employee by the collar, please don't do that. If you talk to any Microsoft employee, they will talk about these few things. Okay? And I'm talking about the essence of Microsoft. And therefore, for all of you as well. Okay? Number 1. Again, story. Shall I tell another story? Okay. I'll take you back to my past, grade 3. I was in grade 3. In grade 3, I was a brilliant student. Pre-primary, prep, grade 1, 2, number 1 rank. Yo, man, I'm the guy. Grade 3 mein, I still remember, I am from a school in Delhi called DPS, Delhi Public School. Okay? So I was there, and I had a very favorite teacher. Her name was Dolly Chanana. Yeah! Yeah! I love the enthusiasm. Nobody knows who's Dolly ma'am, but yeah! Yes! I love it! So, Dolly ma'am was my English teacher. Okay? In DPS, we used to have those Monday tests that I used to hate. So I wrote my Monday test. I got my marks. I got 3.5 out of 10. Okay? अरे मैं तो ब्राइट स्टूडेंट था ना. माय मॉम एंड डैड यूज्ड टू से यही हमारे पूरे खानदान का नाम रोशन करेगा, है ना. खानदान का नाम रोशन 3.5 नंबर है, 3.5 out of 10. What would I do? What did I do? What would you do? 3.5 out of 10. Any takers, what would you do? Mike, 3.5 out of 10. What would you do? What would you do? ये must story है. Stay with me. 3.5. Any takers, what would you do? हाँ बोलो 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 बोलो. है? अबे डॉली मैम के पास जाके क्या बोलोगे? मार्क्स क्यों काटे? Anybody else? Yes. मार्क्स बढ़ा दो. You would make it 8. Anybody else? By the way, I got 3.5. I love the students here. You know what I did? I bought a red pilot pen. बहुत simple. Luckily, 3 is written like this. See, had I got 4, it would have been a big problem. 3. So, 8.5 is what Mr. Sandeep Chadda got. Okay? Sorted life. But there is a problem. The problem is called my elder sister, who is Dolly Channa ma'am's favorite student. Abey, in the same school. She is 4 years elder to me. Shit! What did she do? What did she do? See, grade 3 students, right? 3 का 8 करो यार, थोड़ा dumb होता है क्योंकि when you calculate the total marks, ना, it was 1 plus 1 plus 1.5. Ending में 8.5 doesn't work. Who will find this first in your house? Elder sister. What will elder sister do? No complaint here. Blackmail you. Until which grade? Not forever. Till 10th grade. So I was blackmailed till 10th grade. And after 10th grade, I said, "Pata do papa ko." She said, "Copy bhi nahi hai mere paas." But see, Chashmo Chirag, right? That mindset of Chashmo Chirag has been there forever. 3.5 number नहीं ला सकता Chashmo Chirag. Got the point? Fast forward many years. Sandeep Chadda writing GMAT exam, son getting born. ऐसे नहीं हुआ था. है ना? And I'll tell you, when this Chashmo Chirag story hit me hard, I went to my son, who's, by the way, by this time of the story, 5 years old. ठीक है? 5 या 4. मैंने कहा, Avi, his name is Avi. I said, Avi, cycle चलाएगा? He said, yes, daddy. So I removed his support wheels. First day of learning cycle. So here is Sandeep Chadda. He's like, भाग बेटा भाग, भाग. और मैं पीछे भाग रहा हूँ. चलो भाग. हाँ? After first round, he said, Daddy, I am too scared. I will fall down. I cannot do like this. ठीक है? So I said, dude, अरे मैं हूं ना. You will not fall down. Papa, if you are not scared of this, why haven't you learned swimming for so many years? He said, you get into the pool, you are like, he's like, if floor is not under your feet, you are so scared. अबे मैं डर रहा हूं, तो big deal. And actually that hit me hard. You know what was happening with me? I was shit scared of failures. Super shit scared of failures. So scared that every time I failed, right, I kept searching for my pilot pens. कि कहीं तो pilot pen मिले यार. Because I can't live my life like this. Because I can't fail. क्योंकि मैं तो घर का चश्मो चिराग हूं. How can I fail? I am the chosen one. Correct? But that impacted my son in ways that I wouldn't know. Again, a very small thing happened. Anyways, by that time I was, I think so, 29 or 30. I didn't ask him to cycle. I said, "Tu laga support wheels." It took me 1 year to learn swimming. I learned swimming. उसके बाद उसके support wheels हटाए. मैंने कहा चल भाग यहाँ से. अब fail होके दिखा. And he did. But see, this story is not about my pilot pen or this. What I'm trying to tell you guys is, you will try so hard and you will fail. Not once, not twice, not thrice. कितनी बार fail हुआ GMAT में? Yes. 5 times in 4 years. The 4 years था. 5 times, right? And you will fail. Stay with it. And it's okay. Some of you must have been labeled in your life also either the chashmo chirags of the house or इससे नहीं हो पाएगा. Right? Labels मिलते हैं ना family से. You get those labels, right? She is my brightest child. Or maybe you are not. He can't do it and he can. You will hear it. Please don't be your labels also. None of you are either chashma chirags or none of you are either I can't do it. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you do, you will fail. Just remember one thing. Don't stop trying. If you fail, remember you have not given your 500% yet. 300 दिया होगा तभी फेल हुआ. 400 दिया तभी फेल हुआ. आने दो. Let it come to 500 and you will succeed. Chat GPT बोला था failure की story सुना रहा हूँ. Right? But this is important. We call this in Microsoft the growth mindset. Growth mindset is all about humbly accepting your failures and then keeping a learning mindset at all times. You are entering a beautiful institute in a day's time. Have that learning mindset on at all times. But also remember that you will fail no matter what. Keep trying. Don't stop. Don't stop. And that is why my story that I said earlier was meaningful. Because that's what I learned the hard way, because you know now the story.